Hi, my name is Stephanie. As a college student with an interest in public health, I would like to discuss a health related topic that I often hear debated by my peers and in the media as well. Whether you have a strong opinion on the matter or not, you're undoubtedly familiar with the popular and very controversial question: should marijuana be legalized? My intent is neither to advocate for or against its legalization, but to provide general information on the issue to encourage consideration of both the positive and negative aspects. So, firstly, let's consider whether or not prohibiting the use of marijuana is a violation of one's individual rights. Those on the pro legalization side of the debate generally share the view that the government should not be allowed to tell consenting adults what to do as far as their recreational activities. Since an individual's usage of marijuana does not directly affect anyone else, these people generally feel that this should be a personal choice. From the other side of the debate, there is the opinion that the government should closely regulate or even prohibit, if necessary, the use of marijuana since it causes a reduction in one's motor skills and ability to make sound judgments, which can affect other members of society. An article published by Occupational Health and Safety called Marijuana Use and Its Impact on Workplace Safety and Productivity notes a likely statistical association between marijuana use and workplace accidents and injuries, which sometimes involves workers besides just the one under the influence. So, in these circumstances, those people assume risk just by working with someone impaired by marijuana use. Transportation safety is another big concern. Studies from the National Institute on Drug Abuse have found that marijuana use negatively impacts driving performance and that acute use of the drug increases the risk of crashes and fatal collisions. So, while its use may be reasonably safe for a person in some controlled situations, if a person is going to be working or driving or really doing anything outside of their home, it at least has the ability to affect others besides just the marijuana user. Another major point made by the pro legalization group is that there are proven medicinal effects of marijuana. According to the International Association for Cannabinoid Medicines, clinical studies have shown that smoking marijuana has antiemetic or anti nausea, appetite enhancing, relaxing effects, and can be used therapeutically for many different diseases. For example, one study published in the International Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that components of cannabis can help those with Alzheimer's disease to gain weight and even was found to decrease disturbed behavior in these patients. However, on the other hand, smoking marijuana has been found to have harmful effects on one's brain, lungs, and heart. These users these users also run a higher risk of developing mental health problems such as schizophrenia and depression. Another debatable aspect of the issue is whether or not legalization would be financially beneficial to the government. On one hand, legalizing marijuana would create tax revenues on its sales. Those making this argument are often of the opinion that since people are going to be smoking marijuana anyway, the government might as well make money from it. But on the other hand, it has been found to be a gateway drug to more serious drug abuse, and it's associated with certain health issues like those mentioned before and lower worker productivity. Therefore, increased marijuana usage resulting from its legalization may actually encourage dependency on the welfare system and increase the government expenditures on these programs. So, as you can see, the topic is heavily debated for a reason. There are undoubtedly pros and cons to the legalization of marijuana. But what's important is that people become as educated as possible when deciding what's best on this issue, not just for themselves as an individual, but for our society as a whole. Hopefully that helps us to proceed in this matter both open-mindedly but also cautiously and aware. So, thank you for listening.